We want to do it by marriage. I can't get him to do a matrilineal marriage. We'll have to work on something, I think. Zazal? Sorry if I've got the name wrong there, but thank you for the follow. Yeah, I don't particularly want to go to war with him. And he might be keeping those people in line a bit as well. Because they'll appreciate having a king who is Welsh as opposed to one who is Irish. But then, I don't know. I'll keep an eye on him. I'm not quite sure what to do there. Any big factions? This is a problem here. Right, let's have a look at this. This is Mea Culpa. Why does he dislike me so much? He's a title claimant and he wants a seat on the council. He'd make a decent marshal, but I have a powerful guy on there. Let's have a look at the faith options here. So, let's have a look. There's nothing I can really do. Create a new Christian faith. So what happens if I do this? I mean, this is... Holy crap, I don't have the piety to do that. Okay, so I can see why. This is hard to do. Interesting. Well, we'll not worry about that for a while. Okay, let's play on. What is the next goal? We have bits of... Why are these people under siege down here? Some petty little fight going on. Marry my son to the daughter and make sure he has no sons. I tried to do that. Well, it's not a daughter. It must be a sister, is it? And she is... Alright, she's automatically... I can't... I could murder him. I could easily murder him, but I will gain a lot of stress. I am already stressed. Okay, hang on. Before we do that, let's start losing some stress. Search for a physician. I have a physician. Yeah, I do. What's the stress one? The feast? Let's hold a feast. And notify me when this decision becomes available. We lose a ton of stress, so we can do this. Suddenly not sure what my next goal is. Guests are gathered, the mood is bright. I suppose, yeah, we still need to do this, don't we? And there's Norway as well. The conversation partner. The plate of food is replaced by the next. My vassal Duke Colin goes on and on about the blessings of family. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? Why don't we talk about you instead? Oh, excellent. Stress wiped off. Cool. That was a good option. And he likes me. Tastefully insulting. Let's have a look. An unmistakable smell reaches me and I smile that my rabid vassal, Earl Torstein, is sensitive to coriander. Is something I sadly forgot to tell the cook. Where would they get coriander from in medieval Britain? I bid you all welcome and I pray you all find the food to your liking. Well, his face as I save him from the food is definitely to my liking. Okay, I'll get a weak hook and gain the prestige. This was to lose stress, so I'd love to do the other one, but we shall lose the stress, I think. Let's see. Dunlaith approaches Cecilia and me at the great table. This is a marvellous feast. All my compliments to the hosts. Yes, I have done a great... Oh, should I tell the wife? Should I tell the wife? She likes me anyway. Yeah, I'll go. She can have credit. Who are we trying to sway? We'll look at that. With everyone headed for their respective homes, I'm proud to say the feast was a success. Let's see, until next time. I've gained eager reveller and every guest gains opinion. So that was a very successful feast. Let us also I could do the piety thing for going on a pilgrimage, but instead I'm going to call a hunt, because those are very good, and we have enough cash for this as well. Ooh, what was that suddenly came up? I don't know what that was. Hey, rampaging heart. Oh no. My vassal Duke Austin, I crest a hill, we hear it, the snapping of twigs and rustle of branches, birds screaming in fright, their heralds announcing its arrival, a massive hart heading straight for us. Its path ends here, with me. So it's a prowess challenge. 20% chance I get wounded. Help, I don't need to do that. No harder to handle than a jilted courtier. You gain friend of animals. Uncanny ability to handle animals. Prestige extra per month. And a stress loss of plus 25%. Is that like a natural stress recovery that carries on over time? Because 20 years of that would be really useful. Or does it occur that when you do lose stress, you lose extra stress? That also sounds useful. What does the hunting trophy give me, though? It's prestige. I think this sounds good. I'm going to go for this. A friend of animals. So I just talked a heart out of charging us. Okay, gain prestige. That's nice. That worked well. That worked quite well. Let's have a look. Hereby invite you to a feast. Yes, let's go. Be my pleasure. We have little else to do. I need to work out how to get this stuff off Norway. Oh, God. Right, more secrets come out. Another bastard child. Everyone is jumping into everyone else's bed. Stress should be 0 at this point. Good, so I've got options here. So, I find myself in deep conversation with my useless niece. Fine. Is she useless? She is a leper. She's a robust leper, though. Guess that didn't work too well, did it? She's not useless. Stats aren't that bad. I feel that's a bit harsh, is that? She inquires about my opinion on the rumours at court. I might just go for I'm more interested in you, but clearly not to get too close. I don't think a leper would be invited to a feast, surely. No, I don't want an intimate relationship. Okay, I'm just going to go for that, even though I have no stress to lose. She might be an interesting weapon to be used in war. I think I can launch her from a trebuchet. More food is going down. Lady Eileen goes on and on about various poisons in their application. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Why don't we talk about you? I lose so much stress. She gains opinion. What is her opinion of me? It's pretty good. The interesting conversation, though. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take the interesting conversation. We learn as much as we can here. Let's see. That's fine. Farewell, my nephew. So, yeah, going to feasts is excellent for stress, which means I can afford to murder some people. So, I think we want to kill you, don't we? Right, so if I murder you, I can afford the 60 stress. We'll just have another feast. Let's start the scheme. This is King Hans. Hang on, King Hans? Of Denmark. Interesting. That is quite some success chance, really. Considering he's a king. What are people working on? What do we need? You're doing the control thing still, are you? Oh, you are not. Okay, we'll go and work over Carrick. There will be something up there I need to sort out. Let's take a look at the situation in Norway. Right, who's your liege? Oh man, he's a member of the dynasty. Doesn't have too many men, but he has a lot of allies. We need to get the allies out of the way. So if I declared war, because I do have... I have that. That's what I want. Change objective. It never... No matter what I click on here, it... Oh, that does. So I can click on individual earldoms, right? But I want the whole lot, so... And Duke Collins claims, no, forget that. So it would be that, de jure war for that. We've got Alba. So, oh, hang on, speaking of which, I can change my empire title, can I? How do we change this? Kingdom of England. Title history, maybe? Robust lepers on the front line. I'm surprised that that's in robust and leper as 2 traits. The quill next to the name at the top. Ah, cheers, thanks. Did that say random title? Or rename title? Random would be excellent. Let's just go for Britain. Not great, not yet. And that would be British. We are... Should I spell it differently? No, we'll go with that one. Britain. We'll keep that. These people down here are surprisingly friendly, actually. And like me a lot. Old Pegleg down there. It has a lot more... Oh no, I do have a lot of soldiers. Let's have a look at the strength. There's got to be something I can build up, surely. I don't think we can do the castle yet, can we? Because we need that, alright. We'll see what we can upgrade. We don't mention Brexit round here. Brexit is still causing trouble, and it will do for a long time to come. It's I have a computer business which I do when I'm not streaming, repairing computers and upgrades and data recovery and stuff like that. And it's actually made getting parts for laptops and stuff a lot harder because a lot would come. Well, for instance, I've just waited nearly 2 weeks for a battery to come from Poland, whereas it would have been about 2 days before via UPS. So yes, it was held up for Brexit delays at the border, which is awesome. Extra paperwork. What should I build? Hound pens. Let's go for a Bailey. I'll go for a Bailey. Good old Brexit, the gift that keeps on giving. Let's see. Oh, I can do this now. So we've got tax assessors. Let's upgrade that because I've got the duchy building under control. There's a good reason for the duchy. That's fine. Okay, let's move on. Do I hold any land on the mainland? I don't think I do. I have the title. Oh, I hold this apparently. Okay, so I could give that to somebody, but I don't need to. So we'll hold on to that for the moment. Unless I want to make a duke out of someone. Secret uncovered. Lovers. Task finished. Which task was that? He's finished the find secrets task. They normally come up and say so. So has he got better? Oh, he is pretty damn good at that. What's the culture situation? I mean, we've got Irish culture across here, which is great. But do I want to try and spread culture around here and change it? We've got Anglo-Saxon, English. Can we not make like a British culture? Is that not possible? That'd be interesting. Hey, Dazzy Flick, welcome back. How am I surviving with my own business? I'm doing okay. Like last year, between May and September, I'd work 7 days a week, flat out, because everyone was relying on computers at home to work or to study at school, and there was just so much work. It was unbelievable. And because we were in a pandemic, and I thought, well, next week we might be shut down, I might be ill and not able to work for 2 weeks, or, you know, isolating. I took every job I got offered. And it was so busy. And that didn't stop until September. It was just crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then it went back down to something like normal. Then it got busy in time for Christmas. And then on the 19th of December, I stopped for 2 weeks because I was burned out completely. I had to cancel loads of streams because I just couldn't get through the work before the stream was due. And 2 weeks off over Christmas was fantastic. And then it's been just steady. It has definitely been quieter in 2021. But it's manageable, so I'm good with that. Sorry to hear your business went bad to COVID. Despite all the lockdowns and stuff, well, the first lockdowns, I was okay, I was able to work. Had to work a bit differently, like did less work on clients' premises and more sort of collecting things to bring back here or more remote fixes. which can be a pain to do, but anyway. And then, yeah, just been a very, well, definitely quiet in 2021, but it's allowed me to catch back up with the YouTubing side of stuff, which was starting to feel neglected a bit. And like, this is the side, I want to expand this side of my, because it is a business, it's not a full-time business, but it is. I want to expand this side and move on. You wouldn't want to work for me. I'd be a terrible, terrible boss. I would. I'd be a proper slave driver. And you've seen what I do to people in prison on this. Are you sure you would have come and work for me? Let's see. Where were we up to? We were plotting and scheming. Yeah, Norway. Norway, that was something. Starting with Wales. I'm going to try and get someone married to that daughter in Wales. That's going to be interesting. We'll see what we can do with that. Part of me is tempted to actually improve this a little bit. So if we do give it away to someone... I'll do it. Go on, build a better castle. We need better lands and stuff anyway. So, better perk. What should we go for this time? The King's Guard for extra knights. The Peacemaker is always good. And I'm working for that Gallant. I want that. And then I think we might go down the diplomacy tree, because that is excellent as well. Been at about 30 job interviews and got one job. Ah, man, that sucks. Jobs are probably everywhere quite hard to come by. Certainly for most industries, I think. Unless you want to go and work for Amazon. They seem to be doing very well out of all this. A feast! A feast, you say. It'll be my pleasure. It's Captain Mikado. Let's hope he's a graceful host, eh? Yeah, one of my friends works for the civil service, and he's worked at home for the past year. I think he quite likes it. He got moved around a bit between departments, but yeah, it was... he did okay. Okay, so I've gained the stress. Excellent. This is a chance to lose it. So... you are something special, Shrubito. Duke Captain Mikado tells me, I just do what feels right. And I lose all that stress. It's good to feast. An exposed affair. A loud crash resounds through the great halls as one of the doors to the service quarters break. In a barely clothed tumble, my kinswoman Susan, to you and me, and my vassal, Mayor Iku, spill out on the floor in front of everyone. No one deserves this kind of... Oh, God, I get stressed because of that. It does suck to be compassionate. Alan, you work in civil service too? Oh, okay. It's a big industry in the UK, is the civil service industry. What a feast. Farewell, my vassal. So I lose 83 stress, and he likes me even more. Okay, so we're keeping on top of the vassals, I think, pretty decently. That's looking like it's going up nicely. The manpower looks like it's doing okay. Just need to watch out for problem makers. Once upon a time, we had claims to thrones down here, but that's long gone, I think. Duke Horst has uncovered a secret held by my vassal, Duke Ekmakak. He was the man behind the failed murder attempt against Countess Maud. Ooh, to think that he would ever sink so low, really. His secret is useful. A feast! It will be my pleasure. We'll go on that feast. Let's also, at this opportunity, check the factions. See, we're keeping the factions down. This is working quite well. She is looking like she wants to cause some trouble, but she doesn't have the power. Even though these people really like me, to install Duchess of Ulster on the English throne. Is she imprisoned? She's a known criminal. Don't particularly want to throw her in prison, but it would get her out of that. Could I blackmail her? I might just blackmail her, you know. She'll dislike me, but she'll have to leave the faction. She won't dislike me too much. Putting her in prison... What titles does she have? The Duchy of Wessex. You see, I quite like having someone of the family on there, but... I think I'll go for blackmail. Oh, hang on. Does this... I gain stress. What if I just imprison her then? I can revoke a title. Hang on, if I revoke a title, she will accept. She's a known criminal. The faction this character belongs to gains 25 discontent. Loses 80 opinion of you. Okay, so the other option, though, is to... Well, I can't... Can I? I can imprison, but it's an act of tyranny. But it says I can punish her, but I can't imprison her. So let's forget about that. I might have to just take the stress, you know, and get her off that faction. Revoking title is a bit extreme. She has a lot of claims. I'd love to prison her. I'm gonna blackmail her. Because then I can negotiate release. She could get about the claims. We could work something out. But anyway, I'll take the stress. I'm going to go to a feast in a minute, so it's going to be fine. Here we go. Straight into the feast. Very stressful being king. Countess Thorborg leans over to tell me she finds it impressive how knowledgeable I am about so many different things. She recognises true intellect. Good for you. So that faction is now even weaker. That's good. We could all tell Duchess Subsiak. Where did they get these names from? Had too much to drink, even though she insisted on showing us how sober she was. Oh, this is going to be stressful. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ha, what a show you put on. Okay, so I lose prestige, but I have less stress. I gain higher standards of courtesy, though. Noble should simply be too good for. Extra prestige, let's go for that. Okay, I'm going to go for that. She'll hate me, but that's not my problem. She probably hates me anyway. Crusader's honorary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Prince Aidan. He spoke all evening about all manner of subjects. So we're getting a nice opinion boost there. I'm hoping there's going to be a massive stress loss at the end of this. Yes, 83 stress. Excellent. Which leaves me on 0. So as long as we keep feasting, we are good with this. So the Liberty faction. This guy. How's the sway things going? Oh, he loves me. Okay, cancel. We don't need to do that. A meal to die for. My agents have prepared for weeks. The cook has been bribed to look the other way. The poison has been acquired and the duck was gifted to King Hans alone. The duck will be rubbed with poison and the bed of herbs will mask the smell as it is served. The deadly bitterness will be the last thing my target ever tastes. A poisoned duck. To me, that sounds like foul play. Bon appetit, Hans. He's dead. Oh no. Oh no. It's all fallen apart. It seems my efforts have been completely infiltrated by supporters of the Estrid dynasty, and on the fateful night everyone else was stopped before the plot was put... 95%! Okay. What has been lost, I can rebuild. Damn it. I must retreat before they seek vengeance. Ends my scheme. He cannot be saved by family connections again. Damn it. Okay, while performing duties as spy master, Earl Godfrey has secretly... Okay, this is useful to know. I can't believe that. That was as bad as your Vaseline joke, yes. It's right up there with the worst of them. The walls of Athlone. The delegation from Athlone slowly files out of my private chambers, our long meeting finally over. The petitioners beg for money to repair the crumbling walls of the holding and have invoked my lordly duty to help them. I drum my fingers on the table, pondering whether to send them funds. Good fortifications are hideously expensive. Of course, the walls are crumbling anyway, then I could always divert their existing stipend to more personal matters. I have a duty of care, I think, and stewardship lifestyle experience. We don't want crumbling walls. Let's go for that. I can afford the 300. It's only 3 months' income at the moment, actually. It's not too bad. So that plan failed. So she is now Queen of Denmark. And a very useful ally for the Prince of Wales. Now then, if he dies... Oh, God, that could be... So the Queen of Denmark would become Queen of Wales. That could cause problems with rebellions because she would then have a decent-sized army, but not massive. Okay, I think we need to let this guy go for the moment. I don't think I can just whip his title off him. I could probably... No, I don't want to murder him. He's married to my niece, so... Or will be. Let's see how that works out, I think. We'll see how the plotting and scheming works out. A notable guest... You know, I never look at the guests. I never pay them any attention. Should I be paying attention to this? I mean, she is robust. But she's... Oh, hang on. Robust and scaly. Any of these people useful? A useful county claim. Yes, but what claim? What claim? So good. No idea what that is. Duchy claim. Okay, duchy claim is interesting. Claim on the Duchy of Poitou. Let's take a look at this, if we can. It's this one. It's owned by the King of France. I don't think I'm ready for a war with France. Although, in 1365, that is probably exactly what England was looking at, right? Is that when did the 100 Years' War start? A bit earlier than that? Can't remember. Can't remember the dates of the 1300s battles and war with France. I know Cressy was in there. And Agincourt was about 1415, I think. And then it went on a bit longer than that, didn't it? It continued till somewhere in the 1400s. Okay, so it's this Norway situation. This is what we want. We want him to burn up his allies, though. It would be a tough old thing to murder all of them. Who have we got here? We have Child of My Dynasty. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has given birth to a son. Well, this one is going to be Alwyn, and I'm going to try and spell this correct. And that is right. Okay, I've got no mistakes. A-L-E-O-W-Y-N. It's correct. It looks correct. May you grow strong and wise. There you go. Welcome to the family. We got it right this time. Was that not part of France? Oh, you're right. No, you're right. Sorry, I thought that was part of France, and it is not. Okay. That is a big old duchy, isn't it? Do I want to push that guy's claim, though? I mean, this guy's quick thinking. We might be able to arrange a marriage with... Here's my direct daughter, look. Genius and Hale. How old is he? He's 10. 6 years. She'd be 30. Matrilineal, would that go? No, it never does. He's not going to agree to a matrilineal arrangement anyway. Okay. We've got a scaly troubadour. Let's have a look at the possibilities. I mean, I do need to have a look at my family, actually, because I've totally forgotten who is married and who isn't. Married. Not married. Okay, we've got to fix that. And not married. Who would be a good one here? What have we got in Sweden? Actually, I'm trying to line up. Who's that? Arrange a marriage with my youngest son. I should have a son here. Nice bit of prestige. They're not currently... Excellent, that's fine. Okay, send proposal. We'll work on that one. I don't know what's happened to France. France was a big nation at one point. It's kind of... What has happened to her? Profligate. A great pox. She does not look well. Lovers. Okay. There's lots of... Wow, everyone's at it. I think we need more priests to tell us not to do it. I think that's the problem. We need the priests to show a bit more interest in court. situation with vassals and stuff is looking a lot better, by the way. Where's the one I want? This one. I don't have vassals that hate me anymore. In fact, they are all, apart from the King of Wales, who has no dukes, they're all quite adoring, aren't they? But I mean, he is a King of Wales.